What's up, everyone? Drew, aka Catching Rockets here. I hope y'all have a good day today. I feel like a little bit of a dweeb. Um, where is it? Sorry, let me pull this up really quick. Um, Sorry, I should have been better prepared. Last night, I called at this short. Everybody saw it, right? I don't remember where my stop loss was. Somewhere up here. I think it was 59.50 ish. Anyway, um, I believe I got in here. It might have been here. I don't remember. Anyway, it just chopped, 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 chopped. There's one point I was up like pretty good here, and then reverse, went back to red, chopped some more, back to green, back to red, back to slightly green, back to red, green, even more green. And I remember seeing this and thinking, oh, I should probably close here. And I was like, no, I got to trust my process. All the way back to red, more red, red, green, whatever. It chopped a lot here. And then finally sold off. I don't remember exactly where, but somewhere in this mess, I closed the trade. Right. And I was like, Pal's going to be talking in an hour. I don't want the news to spike up, stop me out, and then have it dump or whatever. And it's the first time in a long time that I haven't trusted my trade. And then, of course, it goes and just binks my profit target. It would have been like a $760 trade if I had just trusted my levels like I normally do. And instead, I made 650. Oh, and then I also forgot to mention, if I had also just trusted my levels, I would have got in at my actual entry, which was 67.53, and instead I got in at 67.51 and 50 cents because they started selling. They came really close to my entry and then started selling off, and I was worried that I was going to miss the trade. And so, like a little bitch, I entered early. And I should have just wait for them to come to me. And if they didn't, I should have been okay with missing the trade. So anyway, basically just for myself, a lot of reflecting on a lot of things that I've done wrong in the last few days. Um, and it is what it is. I don't, like I'm not ashamed to sit here and talk about it. I actually am kind of grateful that I get the opportunity to sit here and talk about this with you guys because hopefully other people can learn from my mistakes, right? Um, so anyway, this is done. It's in the past, but a lot of mistakes made. I chased when it came close to my entry and got in late. And basically, um, reduced the amount of profit I could have possibly made on the trade. And then even after just being in it like all night long, and like I think I went to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning. So like I saw this, or maybe I didn't. I don't remember. No, I did. And like I was fine with it. I was as they were doing this, I was like, if they stop me out, it is what it is. Like, not a big deal. And then I was awake to see this, and I was thinking, maybe I should close here. And then they went and reversed again. And I'm like, yeah, I should have closed there. But anyway, just a lot of second guessing myself, and I need to remind myself not to do that anymore. Um, no. I'm definitely blaming myself, Michael, because I know better. I trust my levels. I play my levels. And when I don't play my levels, um, it always ends up like biting me in the ass. So this is not like a beat myself up moment. This is don't be an idiot going forward. Trust your levels. If the trade goes against you, take your loss. It is what it is, right? As long as we're risking $1 to make two, and you have like a fairly consistent win rate, you're going to make money. Um, and losses are going to happen. You just have to take them on the chin. It's part of the game. If you can't accept those things, you're never going to make it as a trader. Anyway, there's all of that. I already posted this in like 3 different Discords, but I'm looking for a long at the buy side high volume node here. Um, yeah. Looking to get in at 67, 16, and 50 cents. As I'm sure you guys will remember, I was in a pretty crappy mood yesterday. I'm still in a pretty crappy mood today. I don't really know what's affecting me or bothering me, but I know something that contributed to it, and maybe we can all have a good laugh about it. So my son's band, or one of my son's band, has started practicing at my house. And I basically have everything here. So I have a soundboard, I have a microphone, I have like studio monitor speakers. I also have like larger speakers for the crowd, but I don't hook those up for practices. We have 3 different amps. One of them is freaking large enough to power an entire auditorium or amphitheater or whatever, like 20,000 people. We don't really use that one for practice. And then drum kit, keyboard. Basically, the only thing we're missing is like a bass drum. I mean, a bass amp for a bass player. I don't have a bass amp. And I'm not going to be buying one because my son's not going to play bass guitar. But we have one, nice microphone. And the boy, so one of the members in the band sings backup vocals. And the last time they practiced, like, I just hooked up this mic, which is decent, but, it's not made for, for like singing. It's a podcast microphone, So anyway, I think I talked about this yesterday, but I bought a Shure SM58 from Amazon. And like anybody that knows audio knows this microphone. Like this is kind of the standard for XLR mics. And there's nothing wrong with reading books, Michael. There's nothing wrong with sitting on the sidelines and getting better. So anyway, I ordered one from Amazon. And I'm sure, like most of you know, the whole purpose of ordering from Amazon is that you don't have to leave your house. You don't have to drive, whatever else. They deliver it to you. And I specifically ordered it like on Sunday. So I would have it Monday because my son's band is practicing Wednesday and they're also practicing Thursday. And anyway, the microphone arrives Monday and I'm like, okay, cool. And I go to open it up and I pull it out and right away I was like, whoa, like, what's this switch? Like my other Shure mic doesn't have a switch on it. And I was kind of confused, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, what's this 5-core? I don't know if you guys can see that. 5-core. So this happened Monday. And anyway, then I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, oh my God, somebody literally bought a Shure mic, returned it with a cheap microphone in it, and they shipped that motherfucker to me. And so I, normally like I would just communicate with like through the Amazon chat, but I'm like, no, this requires like a freaking conversation with a person. And so I call, and when I say this, I'm not racist, but I call Amazon, I speak with somebody, and I'm trying to explain to them that I ordered this, I received the box for this, but what's inside is not what it's not what's supposed to be on the box, right? Like some cheap microphone is inside. And they were so confused. And then they finally understood what I was saying. Oh, I'm so sorry, whatever, blah, 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 blah. We need you to return it to us. And I'm like, sure, I'll return it. Make sure you don't put it back on the shelf and ship it out to anybody else because they're going to have the same problem. So now I no longer have the convenience of having it delivered to my house. Now I have to drive my ass to UPS, drop it off. And fortunately, the dude was cool. He shipped me a new one immediately. They like sometimes, they wait for you to initiate the return before they ship you a new one. He shipped it right away. So then, the new mic comes today. And I'm like, oh, cool, whatever. I go and open it up. Fucking Core 5 microphone inside again. And I'm like, is this a fucking joke? Like, where's the cameras? Am I being punked? The hell is going on? So I call Amazon, and at this point, like I'm frustrated because my integrity is pretty important to me. And if I was an Amazon rep and you call me twice, like returning a microphone that has a cheaper microphone in the box, I'll be like, dude, this guy's scamming us. And that's not the case, right? Like, I'm legitimately pissed off because now not only am I being inconvenienced, but now my integrity is questionable, right? Anyway, I call, and the second person I talked to with the same issue, and the race doesn't even matter. They sounded Filipino, but their English was not that good. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but like she just was not understanding me. She's like, oh, so you're not satisfied with the quality of the item that you received? And I'm like, no, I'm not satisfied that what I ordered is not what's inside the box. Yeah, so you're not satisfied with the quality. And I'm like, can I just talk to a supervisor? And then she's like, no, like, let me fix this for you. And I'm like, no, I want to talk to a supervisor. And then she's arguing with me, like, I don't know, like, if they get dinged if you, like, talk with a supervisor, but I'm like, I was literally like, let me talk to a supervisor now, please. And then she didn't even say, like, okay, hold or whatever. She just went silent. And then next thing I know, there's like, I'm talking to a supervisor. So she was probably frustrated with me, but I was frustrated with her. I was already frustrated, but I wasn't being, rude. I was being polite. And yeah, I mean, I think the worst thing for me is now, again, I have to go drive my ass to UPS and drop this stupid microphone off. And they were like, do you want us to ship you another one? I'm like, no, because I'm probably going to get another piece of shit Core 5 microphone. And then I'm going to have to call you guys again looking like a freaking idiot all over again. Like I'm the one scamming you guys, but it's you scamming me. And like, no, I'm just going to go buy it somewhere else. And I'm like, and at this point, I don't even have time. Like I ordered this early, needing it by Wednesday. And now, like, if I order one today, it's probably not going to be here in time for what I need it for. So now I need to go drive my happy ass to Music Center or whatever, or Guitar Center, whatever it's called, and pick one up in person. So yeah, not happy about it. But in Guitar Center, I'm going to have them open that fucker up and check it before I leave that store. Shit's crazy. No, I don't have time to order it from a music store. I need to go in person. I need it for tomorrow. So that's the whole issue. Like I ordered it Sunday knowing that I needed it by Wednesday, and it was like next day delivery. And then the one that I received is fake. So then I return it and get a new one shipped to me, and it's also fake. And now I don't have time to wait for shipping. I need to go pick it up. Dude, it's wild. Like they got some major scam going on. I don't know. Yeah, I got the Fisher Price model. That's exactly what I got. It's a $10 microphone. Here, I can kind of show you guys. So like, so This is what I ordered. Um, it's always hard to find this one. I don't know why. This one. Oh wait, no, that's not it. It looks like it. I don't know why this microphone is so hard to find. Maybe they sold out of them because everybody bought them to put in Shure SM58 boxes. Anyway, whatever. I'm over it at this point, but it's like a, like this is like these are the better versions of the microphone that they sent me. It's literally like a 10. This is basically it. Um, it's a $10 microphone. Mine has a silver sticker. This does not have a silver sticker. Like, this is the shit they sent me. Um, so anyway, um, crazy. The Yeah, well, she just wasn't understanding me, Michael. Unfortunately, she thought I wasn't satisfied with the quality of the item inside the box, and I think on top of that, like the other issue is I've been having a lot of trouble with Amazon lately. So like I ordered, like I don't like to feed my kids like total crap. So, um, I mean, what I'm about to show you is kind of crap, but whatever. It's not total crap. Um, so anyway, my wife bought some like strawberry milk for my daughter. You know, the kind that's in a cardboard thing that you put a straw in. And I don't like want my kids drinking milk that's not organic. And that's just not like it's not just things like that. It's like kind of everything. So like when I when I go to the store, like today I bought steaks. I got organic pasture raised beef. Um, Whenever possible, vegetables, whatever, I buy organic. Anything that I'm buying, I always buy organic because I don't want my kids eating a bunch of pesticides and chemicals and growth hormones and whatever else. So anyway, my wife bought like the strawberry milk in a box that's like just basically a bunch of crap. Um, and so I was like, babe, let me just find something that we can make our own strawberry milk and add it to like the organic milk we have in the fridge. Oh no, frozen fish sticks are way too good for my kids. Like I would never give that to them. Um, I only buy fish that like has been fished close to the nuclear fallout that happened in Japan. I only want fish from that specific region, like as close as possible to the nuclear power plant in Japan, where all the nuclear waste spilled into the water. That's where I want my fish from for my kids. But anyway, this is like basically literally like strawberry, um, um, organic strawberry with cane sugar. and some water, like distilled water, I think they said, or I don't know. I don't know that I'm going to find the ingredients, but I mean, it's still kind of crap. It's like strawberry syrup, right? With a bunch of, it's literally like 50% sugar, but it's not a bunch of pesticides and chemicals and stuff. Anyway, my point was they shipped that to me and they just put it like loosely in a box. So when it got here, the lid was broken and a bunch of it had spilled out. So I had to get a refund for that and have them ship me a new one. Yeah, that's the goal, John. John, we're trying to make super beings. Um, yeah. All right, maybe I should get into some stock stuff. Sorry, I needed to vent a little bit, everybody. Um, okay. They did not give this to you guys clean, huh? Unfortunately, there was not an entry, except for maybe this. Yeah, it's like, but it's also kind of hard to catch things like that, because you're waiting for it to come up to here and tap it, and it misses it by 10 cents and then goes. But this was your entry short right there, or possibly this one, same thing. Um, Somebody asked me if they should be watching for calls here, and I said don't try to catch a falling knife. Obviously, this didn't work. I mean, it worked a little bit, but not very well. Sellers were super aggressive. We opened below the spike and sold off. Today they had integrity and did what they're supposed to do. Yesterday they did not. I love it when they clean up stuff like single prints. All right. Oh, and I sold half of my Oxy shares today. I mean, not shares, sorry. Half of my Oxy calls today. Um, I closed a little bit earlier than I wanted to. Um, I had quite a few contracts, and I want my contracts that I have to be kind of like risk free. That way, I'm not worried about holding them, through earnings and whatever else. And so my plan was to sell half for like $85. Today I woke up and I saw it was at 80, and I was kind of fluctuating around there, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna sell them." And when I did sell, it stayed around 80. I think I saw as high as like 82. But then from there they sold off. I think now they're like down to 72 again. Um, oh, Robin Hood. Um, so anyway, I took a lot of risk off on my Oxy play today, just as a FYI. Um, all right. Poor high, poor low. Sad chart. still haven't filled me. And right now, me and Shorty are having a battle, apparently, because um, the so I said this yellow zone. If it's confirmed as a buy side, I'll put an order there. And then I said I'm putting an order there. And then my buddy Nesty said he's short. Hate going the opposite of me. And then I showed him this, which is just massive orders. I wouldn't want to go against that. And then he said he shorted the double distribution. Blah, blah, blah. They said we have a battle brewing in the overnight session. He said I'm probably right. And then Shorty said I'm short. And now everybody's happy that's short because Shorty's short. Anyway, if I'm wrong, that's fine. I'm going to trust my levels. All right, let's look at some stuff. Fear and greed. We should be right in greed. Right here. Like close to neutral. Yeah. Our calendar news for tomorrow. Not very much. We have new home sales at 10 a.m. Eastern. This will be the main thing you want to watch out for tomorrow. All right. Zoom out, big picture. 6734. Wild. It looked like this was an inside bar, but it's just barely outside on both sides. Yeah, well, we'll see who's right. Shorty short, yes. Let me read through the chat because it seems like people are saying a lot and I haven't read it and I don't want to miss anything. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't recommend. So I'm reading what David Ryan said, where he got kicked out because his stop loss was lower. I wouldn't recommend taking my trades, at least not with a lower stop loss. Like, I mean, you could make it further out, but I don't know why, but you could. I don't understand why my headphones keep turning off. Like, they never used to turn off before. Now I can't even turn them on. I don't know. There we go. Hello, Rocket Riders. Oh my gosh. I kind of saw part of that conversation where Triple G said, like, proud Rocket Rider. And then somebody said, like, no, Diddy, I'm not a Rocket Rider. I didn't understand where that all came from. I thought it was just from Triple G saying proud Rocket Rider. Oh, that's hilarious, Nora. Thank you for the good laugh. Uh, mm. Sorry, I'm almost done reading the chat, I think. Oh, and somebody said Michael from India. It was Anna from the Philippines, I think. Yeah, so Nathan Crow's saying he got some off of eBay, the microphones. I don't have time to wait anymore, so it is what it is. Um, I think the worst thing about the microphone they sent me is it has like a proprietary cable that I can't even. They didn't even send me the cable. Because if they included the cable in the box, it wouldn't make sense. Because the microphone that I ordered doesn't come with a cable. Oh, Ares, we don't even go to McDonald's. I mean, like once in a blue moon, we'll go and get what's it called, the McFlurries. But most of the time, we go to Handles, and they have like really good like homemade ice cream. Yeah, that's funny, Christian. Check out Thrive Market. Okay, I will. I do not really shop at Whole Foods. Every once in a while, I'll go there. I'd rather go to Sprouts, but I love Trader Joe's. Um, but yeah. Oh yeah, mercury fish is the best. I want extra mercury in mine. All right, it looks like I'm kind of caught up on the chat. If I missed anything important that anybody said, let me know. You guys are kind of hard to keep up with nowadays. It's too much. So increased volume over yesterday. Obviously, red candle. But it's kind of indecisive, right? We have a selling wick at the top and a buying tail at the bottom. And we're still kind of pretty much in the range of yesterday. They did go a little bit higher and a little bit lower. They made a new higher high today. Barely, yeah, wild. Okay, cool. Let's transfer over our levels. The 1300 candle wick. I'm like, why can't I see 1300? Oh, I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video, I don't have any options setups for tomorrow. Um, Again, anytime we get big moves like yesterday or today, kind of invalidates what I look for. So I just don't even bother looking. Okay. SIGs last 2 days. Yeah, see, this is a weird place to be short. Like, volume's kind of here, right? The shelf. And then we have a shelf here, which is my target, I think, like 33-ish. And then we have a shelf up here. This looks like support to me. I don't know. We'll see. Could be wrong. Actually, let me load up the charts really quick. I want to show you guys why I'm taking profit at 33 versus targeting the upper sell side HVN. Oh, we go to In-N-Out, yeah. That's like one of the few fast food places I'll eat at. And I'm pretty bored of In-N-Out because I don't eat burgers, so all I can get there is like a grilled cheese and fries. And yeah, it doesn't make me very happy. Like if they use real cheese, it would be better. They use the American, like whatever, Kraft singles. If they use like cheddar, that would be cool. That's not my order. What happened? My take profit should be here. Now I have to find what I said. Stop loss 6708.50. Or did I just forget to move everything because I'm a putz? Risking 400 to make 825. So the reason I'm taking profit here, wait, why is this off? Oh, because I forgot to draw this. Sorry, I drew the correct level on my ES chart. That line that we had was from here a few days ago, right? 23,000, 18,000 drawn across. That's where we saw a little bit of buying happen today. But so there's some pretty significant orders here. So basically 22,000 and 17,000. This is our buy side HVN. I'm expecting them to come here, possibly reject here, and then possibly eventually break through and go higher. However, I'll be happy with my $800 profit if we hit here. I don't need to try to get 17,000 on one trade. I mean, it wouldn't hurt. I mean, 1,700. It wouldn't hurt, but I want to take my profits at 67.33 in case we do reject here and then end up breaking through and going lower. Right now we have a poor low and we have a poor high, so either direction is ultimately possible. But just for me, risk to reward wise, this looks like where they're going to want to bounce. And once we bounce here, like kind of anything's on the table as far as I'm concerned. We could reject here and then end up breaking through, making a new lower low. Excuse me. Clean up this auction. We could reject here and then eventually, recover it, end up going up, cleaning up the poor high and making a new higher high, right? Or a new all-time higher high. So for me, both options are very viable. But for me, for risk to reward, looks like with these orders here confirmed as a buy side HVN, I'm expecting a bounce here at least to here, and then from there they can do whatever the hell they want to do. And again, both are really possible because we have a poor high and a poor low. Hopefully that makes sense to everybody. Let me get rid of this. Oh, and then while I'm here really quickly for Christian, y'all need to pay attention if you ever plan on buying a PC, because I'm never going to cover this again. This is a one-time thing. I'm kind of joking. Not kind of joking. I'm completely joking. If you guys ever need help with pretty much anything, and I know how to do it, I will help you out. So what we do is you go into wherever you installed Quantower. It's generally in your downloads folder. And then yours will probably just say Quantower. I renamed mine to Quantower Top Step. I don't use Top Step anymore, but it still says that. From there, you go into settings. And then from there, you go into template. And you would basically message me. I'll give you my template, and you just drop it into this folder. And then once you've done that, you would, if you have Quantower open, you would need to restart it. If you don't have it open, go ahead and launch Quantower. And then from there, up here, you would right-click on the top of your chart and go to Apply Template, and you would choose Drew. And that will give you your Quantower settings, right? Or that would give you the same cluster settings that I use. And to switch from, it's going to default to this, to the imbalance, right? And if you're wanting to look at the buy side, sell side HVNs, then you click on cluster, click on imbalance, select single. And then the next important part is here you select all volume, not sell or buy volume, all volume. And that will give you the HVNs, okay? Hopefully nobody has any other questions. Let me just check the chat. Errors, you need to not take trades that have a more risky path and not use a trailing stop loss because it's trash. Not eating burgers is criminal. I think the way that we treat farm animals is criminal. I will happily go out and hunt a wild cow and eat a burger, but there's no such thing as a wild cow. I would go out and hunt whatever deer, elk, caribou, moose, bear, rabbits. I'll eat all that crap. But I don't really have time to hunt. I also don't really have the patience for it anymore. And my back is pretty trash, so I don't really want to pack, whatever 50, 100-pound slabs of meat out of the forest. So, yeah. All of that. And again, I don't judge. When I said I just bought some organic pasture-raised, grass-fed beef steaks for my family, I'm going to cook those. My wife and my kids will eat them. I don't force my my beliefs or whatever on other people. I'm not one of those crazy, whatever, Bible thumping vegans. But yeah, I just choose not to eat meat. Everything has worms. I don't know if you haven't been informed, but yeah. Like literally everything has worms. Bears probably a little bit worse because they eat salmon, and any wild fish. Um, we seem to talk about this a lot on my channel. Um, but yeah, I eat sea moss every day. So yeah, worms are the reason we cook our food or create sushi grade fish, which just means you freeze it. Um, chance of eating a worm for wild fish are very high, with some studies showing over 90% of a certain wild fish containing um, nematode, roundworm larvae, and 75% of wild salmon fillets containing them. However, these parasites are not necessarily harmful if the fish is cooked to a safe internal temperature or frozen properly for 48 to 72 hours, which then makes it become sushi grade fish. People think sushi grade fish is the quality of the fish you're buying. It's not. It just means it's been frozen to kill any parasites. Yeah. Well, so that's another thing, John, right? I've talked about this on my channel before. So we'll just talk about it again really quick. So, like, it's really important for us to get B12, right? And B12 is a bacteria that's found in dirt. And the way most people get B12 is from eating red meat, beef, where the cows have grazed and ate grass that has that B12 bacteria on it. But our farm raised cows, unless they're specifically like pasture raised, are not eating grass. And so we have to supplement the cows with B12 in order for you to get your B12. So either you supplement what you're eating with B12 or you just supplement yourself. But either way, you're supplementing B12. I guess unless you're eating pasture raised beef, which is, a lot of people don't do it because it's fairly expensive. So that's one thing I do. Sorry, I'll just show you guys. I don't know why we're on this crazy health kick with food. So you'll be able to see from my orders on Amazon. I order grass-fed beef liver, and I take these. I wouldn't want to eat. I mean, I don't mind the taste of liver, but again, I'm okay with doing these because these are, like grass-fed, pasture-raised. Hopefully the animals are treated humanely, but I do take this supplement daily. But so yeah, the stuff I do is beef liver capsules that I just showed you. I take sea moss daily, and I take vitamin D and K2, is it, or K12? I can't remember, but one of those. And then, of course, I take my B12. It's right here, actually. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Anyway, let's do some stocky stuff. Did they film me yet? Can you guys just, like, bink? Again, to me, pretty clear, right? For people trading SPY, we need to be aware of this level, right? I don't know what color to make this. Not red. Blue. So basically, tomorrow we want to be in calls here to here. We want to be in puts. Oops. Like this. And we would love to see this. Nice, Spawn. Um, I would love some deer for jerky. It's like the best meat for making jerky. Hopefully this makes sense to everybody. Um, so, um, I don't want to say too much or type too much, I guess, out of laziness. Oh, I forgot to do the SIGs. It does not look like they're going to be able to break through and go higher, just based on what I'm seeing, but I could be wrong. I've seen crazier things happen. But all of our SIGs at the top are going to be stacked on top of each other. Yep. This is first SIG, second SIG, and also third SIG. Excuse me. This is second SIG. And then there's our third. Really just doesn't change anything. Um, oh, wait. Do we have a spike and I'm dumb? No, we don't. Yeah, I've noticed that as well, Christian. So Christian was saying if L doesn't make a new lower low or like a new higher high, then M tends to go the opposite direction. So like instead of spiking up at the top, it would go lower, and at the bottom, instead of going lower, it would give us a bounce and go higher. Yep. Um, Up here, I would be shocked um, if they did anything other than just peak above and then fail. Because we have again first, second, third sig all up here just means there's tons of selling all in this area here. We need to be aware of this area for a potential bounce. It's not an area where I would be initiating calls. And we also need to be aware for potential rejection. And it's also not an area I would want to initiate puts. But if I'm in calls, I would be closing here, or at least trailing. If I'm in puts, I will be closing here, or at least trailing. I don't. You guys know I'm not a big fan of trailing, but in this instance, there's a chance they go from here, or whatever, to here, get a little rejection down, break through, retest, go higher, right? So if you're okay with risking some of your gains to get more, definitely expect a rejection here. Or if we're inputs, definitely expect a bounce here. Um, but you could definitely trail just to, um, what's it called? Protect your profits, but potentially get more upside um, in either scenario. Okay. Anybody have any questions? And then Shorty will be live in about 55 minutes. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and post this. That's hilarious. LGBO Nation said, and a can of sparkling water on Rocket. He definitely watches and knows that I drink a ton of sparkling water. Anytime I go to Trader Joe's, I buy cases of this water. They don't normally sell, I don't think they intend to sell it in case format, but I grab the entire case right off the shelf. Um, I think they're meant to be bought individually, but they come in packs of 12 if they don't take the plastic off of them. Um, okay. And Christian, I'm excited for you that you have big boy charts now. If you have any questions, hit me up. Like, don't hesitate. All right. No, I haven't done the math on a percentage on that errors. I mean, you could look into it. I haven't. Yeah, no work tonight. I'm about to go cook those steaks for my family, and then be back to do Shorty's video in about 50 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna go throw the pasture raised organic beef in my sous vide machine. Get them nice and good to go, and then I'm gonna sear them in cast iron. All right. All right, everyone. Y'all have a good evening. We will see you tomorrow. As always, tomorrow, just an FYI, I'll probably try to go. What's the candle? Oh, they filled me. They really filled me. I don't like that candle. I mean, it is what it is. But what's my English that I'm trying to think of right now? I just completely lost my train of thought. Oh well. I guess. Oh, tomorrow. I'll probably try to go live early tomorrow because one of my son's bandmates is coming over. They're going to be practicing. It'll be loud. So I'll try to crank out the video early. If not, then I'll be going live later after they're done. Anyway, as always, much love, much respect to everybody. I guess maybe Shorty wins this one. Crazy. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Peace out, y'all. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.